We are back live at the Surge Equestrian League, bringing you the action from Surge Stable Bangalore. We are just done with the small tour. Out of the 26 entries, we had 8 clear rounds. Next up, the medium tour.
Yes, and we have 13 riders coming up in the medium tour. Some really great entries coming through, and we're really looking forward to seeing how these combinations get on this morning.
Join us live in a few minutes' time.
Surge. Surge. I'm well aware this is not just another day. The sunlight shines and shows me the way. Surge. Surge. We can be gentle, there's no need for force. Love is the vibe with you and me and my horse. Surge. You can't explain it unless it's real, and the feeling of victory is something I feel. I know I can do this. This is my course. It's only my thoughts, me and my horse. You might feel like the world is standing still, and sometimes things can go against your will. That is the time to put your cards on the table. Just eat, sleep, ride, repeat at Surge Stable. Surge. Surge.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and to all of our riders. We are just about to get started in our medium tour this morning, which is our class 2 of day number 1. We are just about to start introducing our course today, which has been set by Tangku Nazarov, who is from Malaysia, joining us as a level 1 course designer. So Dhruv, let's go through this course.
Yeah, it's the same course as we had in the small tour. The heights have gone up though. It stands at 1.20 m. So 120 centimeters is the maximum height. The distances and the time allowed are similar to the previous one. So the phase 1 time allowed is 33 seconds, and phase 2, which is against the clock, the time allowed is 52 seconds. Didn't seem like too many of the jumps were difficult in the small tour. Few riders had some issues between 1 and 2, and then once again at jump number 9. But I think they should find this course quite comfortable. They've seen the riders go through in the previous class, so they would have got a lot of ideas in terms of cutting the turns and picking up some time. So it should be interesting.
Yes, and we saw some of our riders opting for some nice inside turns and shorter lines, and some other riders who obviously had horses that could cover much more ground did opt for the wider turns around these fences. But 8 clear rounds in our previous class. We only have 13 riders coming up in this next class, so we are looking for some really serious contenders.
And this jump number 10 looks quite airy, so I'm sure as the riders are going through the course, if they're not careful about the turn from 9 to 10, I'm predicting some of the riders would have drops at number 10. Let's see how that goes, but the rest of the course has given the riders plenty of options. They can make the turns quite tight if they want to, so the riders who are in with the chance will definitely do that. And you can see number 4 also should be interesting, the bending line from 3 to 4.
Yes, and as we finish off the course, it will be in front of our grandstand, which is always nice to see for our spectators. Fence number 11 has not caused any problems this morning, but the dog line towards number 12 has raised some questions, but many of our riders have managed to deal with that nicely as they finish the course on fence 12. Just a reminder to everyone that we are running this competition under a special 2 phase. This means that our riders will be completing the first phase, jumps 1 to 6, and then after that they must go through the gates to commence phase number 2, which is from fences 7 to 12. Of course, all riders will be able to complete the entire course. However, if there are any equal penalties, it will be decided by the time taken in phase 2.
So definitely you'll see a lot of riders picking up the pace after jump number 6.
Yes, and we had a discussion with our course designer earlier, and he was talking about the theory behind it. So jumping phase 1 is about power, looking for that clear round, and phase 2 is the speed element, and that's when we do see the riders step it up, especially if they've had that first clear round.
And plenty of youth and experience in this competition. We will get things started with Sresht Mantena on Quintani, followed by Neill Kendal on Hach, Stasya Pandya on Cougar, Surya Aditya on King Toulon, Nitin Gupta on Leonardo, and Adam Oberoi on Freezing Rain. Those will be the first 6 riders. So plenty of experience in the lineup. We have some fabulous horses. We've seen some brilliant rounds by Quintani and Hach in the past. King Toulon, who was actually imported just last year, we've seen him do a couple of competitions, and he's come in all the way from Delhi. And of course, local horses Leonardo and Freezing Rain have done really well at the competitions in the past, so it should be a good competition. There are plenty of talented horses and riders going to be taking the course. We will have to wait and see how many clear rounds we have and how much the riders are ready to push. Considering this is only day 1 of the competition, they will be thinking about the round tomorrow also.
Yes, so we have 6 clubs competing in this class, and it's always nice to welcome some new faces, and that goes out to the Nagra Yard. This is Surya on King Toulon, so very big warm welcome to our new riders at our venue today. Well, we're just watching our riders warming up in the warm-up area, getting themselves ready, and of course very soon we'll be starting with our first rider in about 5 minutes or so, so lots of time for the riders still to be prepping themselves and beginning to be ready. Of course, events like this would not be able to run without the kind and generous support of all of our sponsors, and of course those go out to the Mantena Group, Skyjets, ABI Attachments, Clip My Horse TV, Divis, TRM, and of course Equine Nutrients. So yes, moving over just to do the final watch in the warm-up arena. Again, a nice warm welcome to all of those spectators joining us today. It is nice to have a crowd. The riders do get a buzz out of it, so please do cheer on your favourite combination out there.
Okay, so the riders are warming up. I can see Neill and Stasya on the screen right now. Sresht Mantena on that beautiful grey Quintani, and Nitin Gupta also on the screen right now, and Ali on Mufasa, another grey in this competition, all getting ready.
Yeah, and as I said, the course design this weekend is being done by our Level 1 FEI course designer Tanku Nazrov, joining us from Malaysia. And our judges in the judges box this weekend, we are joined by Colonel R.S. Yadav and Colonel D.P. Nanda.
Should be a very interesting competition. I think we had 1/3 of the riders in the small tour going clear. We have a total of 13 riders in this competition, so yeah, we would expect between 3 to 4 or even 5 clear rounds coming up.
Yes, and we have 2 of our riders are actually riding twice in this class. So Sresht and Neill will be joining us on 2 different horses. So they will have a slight advantage in their mental brain of having gone around. But of course it will be new to the horses themselves, and it's about how the riders will be able to tackle that on their second ride. Just some final adjustments being made to the fences in the main arena. I think we just had a pole change come through from fence number 4, but nothing more than that. So no need for the riders to worry about anything, just a pole change. And yesterday we did have some tricky moments with a filler and one of our jumps, and that filler has not been put out this morning, and we have seen some lovely rounds already. My apologies. The filler is out on fence number 12, so we will see how the horses deal with that in this class. I think class number 1 got away with it, but it is out there this morning for our class 2.
That should be very interesting because it's set up at jump number 12. I think if the horses are going through the entire course confidently, they would not shy away from the final fence, but we've seen horses getting a little tired or riders losing a little bit of focus on that last fence. It is a big oxer, so it's going to be coming off the right-hand turn from 11. Yesterday it was right next to the grandstand, which probably made it a little bit easier. So the horses will be keeping their eye out for number 12. Let's see how many riders actually enter the arena and show their horse that fence. It's on the opposite side of jump number 1. So I think the riders who jumped over it in the clear round jumping yesterday would not be concerned, but for some of the riders who are showing their horses for the first time in the show will probably just walk by to get their horses a little more familiar with it. And we have our first rider in the arena. Serial number 1, Sresht Mantena on Quintani. Head number 42, representing the home team, third stable. Looks like we are ready to get started. So Sresht is just back from some competitions in Europe, very successful in his first few CSI competitions in the last month or so. Started off in Italy, and then went to France, doing a great job keeping the Indian flag flying high.
And here comes the start of class number 2. Fence 1 is clear. So we can see he is playing it safe on the first phase, which is totally expected. We want to have a clear phase. So you will see him really aligning up Quintani, approaching each one of these fences. And then after fence number 6 will be the telling moment.
33 seconds would be the time allowed for phase 1. He's well within that. And I think we're going to see a lot of the riders in this competition do the turns that we saw in the small tour. So from 6 to 7 and 7 to 8. Very unlucky, just touched 9 and the front pole goes down. And 10 with the back legs. So 2 more fences to go for Sresht on Quintani.
Yes, and he'll be a bit disappointed with that, having those 8 penalties in the second phase. But well done to the combination. It was a lovely clear first phase for them.
So you have jump number 9 and jump number 10 down. So a total of 8 penalties. The time looked absolutely fine.
But joining us now in the arena, we have Neill Kendal riding Hach, head number 44 and representing Surge Stables.
So Neill had done really well on this horse in the FEI World Challenge last year. Let's see if he can keep that momentum going.
And he has taken your advice and gone to show him fence number 12. And let's see how they fare on that fence in the actual competition.
Yeah, I think Hach has been jumping for a while now and this partnership has been doing well. So I wouldn't worry too much about that fence. They've been to so many different locations and jump so many different fences. I think it's the newer horses which would really look at a filler like that. And gets started nicely. Unfortunately has jump number 3 down. So 4 penalties on the board for Neill on Hach. Big standoff over 6, and because of that standoff he needs to take the long way around to 7.
Unfortunately, fence 7 is down, so carrying with him 8 penalties so far. And nice and clear over the combination of 8A and B right in front of the judges' box.
And nicely over 9, he rode that turn really well, had the horse in balance, and especially if the horse is going to be jumping on the right lead, he will be a bit unbalanced because it's a left turn from 8 to 9, but no problem for Neill on Hach. 2 more fences to go. Oh, looks like 12 was a problem as a run out to the left. Jump number 12, he's going to have to come back and do it again. He's taking his time, he knows he's already got 12 penalties on the board, so doesn't need to rush it. He can just make sure the horse does it and completes that.
So unfortunately, 16 jumping faults there for Neill and Hach. We will just wait for any time penalties, but unfortunate round for that combination this morning. Next in the arena we have Stasya Pandya riding Cougar in head number 38 representing ARC.
I think they had a nice round yesterday in the clear round jumping, so full of confidence entering the arena. Could this be our first clear round in the medium tour? We're going to have to wait and see. From the outside, looks like a pretty straightforward course, but with the heights going up, definitely a few more challenges as compared to the small tour.
A little bit sticky there going into fence number 2. You can see how Stasya is encouraging Cougar to move forward, but nicely over fence 3 and fence 4. Little tap there on the front fence, but it has stayed up.
Yeah, they got lucky. The pole stayed in place, but that would definitely wake up the horse. And slide into number 5. You're gonna have to push the horse a little more forward because you could see some doubts creeping into the mind of Cougar. Looking for that takeoff point. She's not gonna take any risks with the turns, so she's going the long way around. Probably the goal would be to have a clear round, but have to be careful because in phase 1 and phase 2 there is a time allowed which you don't want to exceed. Oh, and that's a refusal with the knockdown. They're gonna have to rebuild that fence, so the bell is given.
Yeah, and with that we are going to have to wait for the grounds team to rebuild the fence. There will be an automatic 6 seconds added to the time penalties for Stasya and Cougar. So as we just wait for them to rebuild, you could see coming off the combination, the turn was taken, but there was some hesitation and just didn't have that line going into that fence, and Cougar just stopped right at the last minute. So
yeah, I think the riders who don't ride that turn end up in a situation where the horse gets a little confused because he's looking at the fence and he's looking at the perimeter of the arena. So there's a little bit of confusion in terms of the height, in terms of the spread. So the riders who are taking a little bit of time at jump number 9 having the horses pointed in the right direction will find it a little bit easier. But since it's part of phase 2 and that's against the clock, you have a lot of riders trying to cut that turn and putting themselves in a lot of trouble.
And our course designer has given the thumbs up that the fence is now ready, and the judge's bell has now gone for Stasya to restart.
Yep, so she has to restart once again at jump number 9, and the timing will start, of course, when she's in the same position that the timing was stopped. Okay, so as the heights goes up, the challenges are getting more and more difficult.
Yeah, and it does seem that Cougar hasn't settled into this round this afternoon. He seems to just back off a little bit, and you can see Stasya really encouraging. 11 was taken very nicely.
Oh, the filler at jump number 12 proves to be difficult for the riders today. We've already had 2 riders who've had a bit of an issue there. She's requested the judges to do one more fence before she leaves the arena, and they will oblige. So, unfortunate elimination for Stasya Pandya on Cougar.
So there we have the final jump there for Stasya. It's just an opportunity for the horse to go out on a positive note before exiting the arena.
And the bell is given. Looks like we are ready for serial number 4, Surya Aditya on T King Toulon Z at number 35, representing the Nagra yard.
And Surya looks like he is now ready to start. The judge's bell has been given.
Yeah, this should be an interesting round. He had a nice clear round practice yesterday. Horses got plenty of potential, plenty of scope, so the height is not going to be a problem at all for him. It's just about keeping the consistency, getting the takeoffs right. Not really pushing him too hard, but unfortunately with the back legs, he's going to knock down jump number 4. So our wait for the clear round continues.
And a little standoff there on fence number 6. So King Toulon is taking a bit of time to settle into his paces at the moment. And let's see what they can do here as they go into their second phase.
Well, I think if he completes a round without any more penalties, that's going to automatically put him in the lead. So he's still in it with a chance. Takes a big takeoff for 9. Seems like the right thing to do when your horse is a little bit hesitant. But well done. 2 more fences to go for Surya Aditya.
Electing to take the inside on fence number 1, cut out some time there. Nicely cleared on fence 11 into our final fence. And not a problem there in the second phase. And just waiting.
Yep, we have the new leader with 4 jumping penalties. Surya Aditya on King Toulon Z is our leader. We are still looking for our first clear round, and if there's someone who has all the experience in the world and has been in this situation a million times, it is Nitin Gupta. He knows exactly what he has to do, and Leonardo is no stranger to the podium. This is one of the ultra successful horses that we have seen over the last few years. I'm sorry I'm adding all the pressure on his shoulders right now, but looking forward to the round by Nitin Gupta on Leonardo. Yes,
and so far this morning very well positioned in takeoff. A bit of adjustment coming into fence number 3, but absolutely clear so far as we go into the final 2 fences of phase 1.
Got lucky on 5, give it a bit of a tap. And he is clear at the moment, and in phase 2. Doesn't look like he's going to be pushing too much for the speed. He knows nobody has had a clear round yet. And unfortunately has the fence down, number 7. So 4 penalties on the board for Nitin Gupta.
And unfortunately, Nitin has taken a fall there on 8A, and that will be an elimination there for the combination. And we wish them well for the rest of the weekend and their next competition. We do hope Nitin is okay.
Yeah.
And if we can give him a round of applause.
Yeah,
Well
he's
done.
up. Just took a few moments to get back up, but looks like he's absolutely fine.
And into the arena now we have competitor number 6. This is Adam Oberoi riding Freezing Rain, head collar number 37 and representing FSS. Now we've seen Freezing Rain out here a number of times. It always has an interesting start in the build up to the first fence, and let's see what they have in store for us today. But as we said yesterday, once they get going, definitely do cover a lot of ground, so we are expecting some good speed in second phase.
Very true. Once he crosses the start line, he knows his job, but until then, it's plenty of discussions which are required to keep him happy or to convince him to get started. Adam has been riding this horse for a very short amount of time, so a little bit of adjusting required, but looks like they are ready to go. Fabulous. Okay. So got started well within that 45 seconds. And this is one of my favorite horses to watch in a competition. He's got a fabulous stride, jumps so well.
Yes, it was definitely a quicker start beginning, which is nice to see, and really taking these fences well. Clear in first phase. Opting to go wide, but did take the inside on fence 2 to get that tighter turn.
That was nice. I think the angle that he took made it actually easier for the horse to get from 7 to 8. So some smart riding going on. So the combination, this is the tricky one. Wow, well done. Nice. That's been... I really like the flow of the way this course is happening. Nice and forward. Not trying to take too many very sharp turns because he knows nobody's gone clear up to now. So no undue risk.
And now looking for our final fence and our first double clear for the morning. Well done to Adam and Freezing Rain, putting him into the lead.
Yeah, that was a fabulous round. Kept his nerve through the entire round, keeping all the fences up, and that seems to be the challenge in today's medium tour. So the first clear round after 6 riders. Let's see if Freezing Rain has broken the ice. Rider number 7, Ali Lakdawala on Mufasa.
And it was a nice confident start, but a bit of hesitation coming into 2 and unfortunately dropping the back pole on the oxer there.
Yep, the safety cups doing their job. So whenever we have an oxer, we have to have a safety cup at the back pole, and then the slightest of touches and it's going to go down. So 4 penalties for that for Ali on Mufasa.
And Ali is opting to take the wide turns as he goes into the second phase. And again, taking the same option again to prepare for the combination down in front of the judges box at 8AB.
He's keeping it going nicely. Legs are on. And yeah, that turn to jump number 9 has been giving some of these riders a headache.
Nicely done over fence 10. Now coming into our final 2 fences of this round in front of the grandstand.
Okay, that was nicely done. Mufasa didn't look at the filler at all. Said, I've done this a million times. And he has completed the round.
With 8 penalties for the combination. Next in the arena we have Geethika Tikkisetty riding Chiranza, head number 39 representing Surge Stables.
So from riding that lovely grey Valentine in the small tour, she's moved on to Chiranza in the medium tour. This horse put up a fabulous show when we had the international riders at Surge Stable last year. So definitely a horse with plenty of talent, plenty of potential.
And you can see how careful Geethika is being out there. Little tap there on the front pole on fence 4, but has stayed up. Little bit of a discussion there coming out of fence 4, but Geethika's got it back together again.
Yep, she's going to have to step up the pace in phase 2. Phase 1 was well in control. Nice turn from 6 to 7. Now this is the part of the phase 2 which the rider really needs to pick up the pace, can put in a few quick strides, she would save some time. Nicely ridden on the turn from 8 to 9, took a wide line but gave the horse every opportunity to look at the fence and did it clear. So 2 more fences to go. That was so unlucky, had the last fence down. Usually when you have a filler like that, the horses jump a little bit higher, but got a little careless with the front legs, takes down the front pole of the oxer on jump number 12. She's going to complete the round with 4 jumping penalties. That was so close to being our second clear round, but unfortunately not to be.
And next in the arena we welcome Hansikaa Couleur riding in head number 43 and representing Equestrian.
The jumps are back in place, the bell is given and we are ready for serial number 9. So just a handful of riders to go.
And a very nice positive entry there into fence number 1 for Geethika and Couleur.
He's jumping with a good amount of clearance, so
just to give everyone a quick update, at the moment we have Oberoi sitting in first place, Geethika is sitting second, and Surya is in third place with King Toulon.
phase 1 very confidently. She's going to take the long way around from 7 to 8, but she knows there's only one more rider with a clear round, so she can get through this. She will be in the top placings. Big jump over 9, keeps the fence up. So this is turning out to be a very nice round by Hansikaa. And approaching the last fence, number 12. Gets through it well. Super round by Hansikaa Couleur from Equestrian. A clear round. That should put her in second place for the moment, but we'll wait for the judges to give us the official timing. So 2 riders with clear rounds in this competition, and we have the next rider, Basavraju Milan Z from the third stable. They're definitely looking at jump number 12. Yep, giving his horse all the reassurance that he needs, that nothing is going to jump out of the filler at number 12.
So just confirmation from the judges, Hansikaa, even though with the clear round, is sitting in 4th place. And that was because there were some time penalties for Hansikaa, even though she had the double clear. And so far looking very good out there for Basavraju. Clear so far in our first phase, and now tackling into our last 2 fences.
Well, he definitely rides it like a speed class, and Milan Z is up to the task. So let's see what he's going to do in phase 2. He's taken the long way around, so not taking any chances.
And you can see now that the speed level has stepped up, coming through into the combination in front of the judges. A little tap on the back pole on element A, but has all stayed up. Good approach into fence number 9.
He's definitely taking the wider turns, giving his horse plenty of space, but at the same time, he's keeping the momentum going. So he should put up a respectable time, but he has 2 fences to go and to keep up. Nicely done. You could see he got a little bit more pushy on Milan Z to make sure he doesn't have any doubts in his mind, and Milan Z does a fabulous round. So that is a clear round for Basavraju.
Yes, and we are just waiting for the final time confirmation to come through from our judges, but that was a lovely round there. And keeping up the momentum of clear rounds, let's have a look if Kiran Akhade on Geronimo can join them, riding in head collar number 75 from URB. And confirmation now, Basavraju is sitting in 2nd place.
And this happens so many times in a show jumping competition. We have to wait for so much time for the first clear round to happen, and then you have a line of clear rounds after that. So it's great to see. The rider's doing a good job, and Kiran Akhade is in the arena on Geronimo. Certainly a horse which has done really well at the previous Surge Equestrian League competitions. Looks very, very confident. You can see the horse and rider communicating so well.
And
Unfortunately gets the back pole on jump number 6 down, so 4 penalties. He's doing the sharp turns, so even with 4 penalties he could place if his phase 2 timing is good.
And a lovely setup there for fence number 9. Little confusion there in the direction to take for fence number 10, but well corrected.
So 2 fences to go. Jump number 11, the orange and white right by the grandstand. Does that beautifully. Last fence coming up.
Tap on that front pole, but has stayed up. So finishing his round with just 4 penalties, waiting for the final time to come through.
Yep, that was a very positive round, so his timing should be good. Even with the 4 penalties, he should be somewhere at the top of the list.
Yes, and joining us now in our main arena, we have Sresht Mantena, and he is riding Dancing Queen. And confirmation that our ranking is still sitting with Adam in first place, Basavraju second, Kiran Akhade third, Geethika fourth, and Surya sitting in fifth place, followed by Hansikaa in sixth.
Sresht Mantena on Dancing Queen, head number 11, representing third stable. So Sresht and one more rider to go. We're reaching the end of this competition. We've had 2 clear rounds.
So this is Sresht's second outing in this medium tour this morning, and Dancing Queen is a firm favourite here at Surge as well. And clear so far. And into our second phase. And unfortunately tapped on the back pole there on element 8A, so picked up 4 penalties plus another 4 there on fence number 9.
Yep. Goes over 10 nicely. He's got 4 and 4, so total of 8 penalties on the board. Approaching the last fence. Nicely done by Sresht on Dancing Queen. Completes the round with 8 jumping penalties.
And our final rider this morning in our medium tour, we welcome back Neill Kendal. This time he's riding Sandra Blue, head number 45, representing Surge Stables. The final bell has now gone for Neill, and we wait for him to start his class.
Starts off well. Some very positive jumps from Sandra Blue.
And very nice clearance over these first 4 fences, so looking very positive for this combination. And clear in our first phase. Now moving through to fence number 7.
That was a nice line from 6 to 7. He's definitely saved a few seconds over there.
He has taken the inside turn, but unfortunately has knocked the back pole on element 8A.
So 8A and 9 have been difficult for many of the riders. Looking to save some time and make some sharp turns, and unfortunately having those type of fences down, but one more fence to go. Nicely done. A super round by Neill Kendal on Sandra Blue. Just the 4 penalties.
Yes, and that concludes our medium tour this morning. We are just waiting for the final confirmation from our judges of our placing. We had a couple of clear round double clears, so that was great to see. But lots of questions for many of our other riders in that tour. Okay, and it looks as if we are good on our judges who have come through with their confirmations. Just give us a couple of seconds as we wait for the results to come up on the board. So, in 5th place, we have Surya Aditya riding Toulon Z.
In 5th place we have Geethika on Chiranza.
In 4th place went to Kiran Akhade on Geronimo.
In 3rd place was our last rider, Neill Kendal on Sandra Blue, the fastest of the riders with 4 penalties.
Our second place went to Basavraju riding Milan S.
And winning the competition with a fabulous round on freezing rain was Adam Oberoi representing the Flying Sea Stallion.
Congratulations to all of our riders and competitors. A very big well done. We are just going to be taking a break as our course designer just resets the course for our big tour. But please stay with us and enjoy the highlights.